This is Dabu7, and this situation right here is showing exactly what's going on in America in just this one city of Austin. You can see here the police taking action with billboards, using this to get their message across, stating that if you enter this area passing the billboards, you are entering an area that puts you at your own risk because there's not going to be police there to help you. Since these defunding the police things won't go on, well, there's no police to get paid. And then that means when people come in to rob people and to do all this stuff and the cops get called, no one shows up. So this is also why in this region, the sale of guns have gone through the roof, ammo through the roof. They also have a secondary sign up that says limited support the next 20 miles. Okay, and these signs were erected after the city council slashed the Austin Police Department's budget in August. So this is what's happening. As the dominoes fall, these actions take place on the ground level. So when people in Austin get robbed or in a car wreck, their house is on fire, getting robbed, who knows what? When police do not show up in these instances, they cannot say why. Because it's obvious why. Everything that's happening here, you're letting them defund them. Of course, then they're not going to be there to protect anybody. This is why gun sales are going through the roof. What about all the people out there that can't have a gun? All the felons in this net, those that aren't supposed to be around firearms. They're supposed to just go unprotected? You see the situation that this sets up? Now, certain felons out there, violent felons, shouldn't have weapons, some will argue, but others that got popped for something non-violent should have a right to defend themselves. So everything there is debatable, but one thing's for sure. When the police are not going to show up in emergencies, this puts the people on their own. So Austin, this is what has been created in your city. I'm going to expand on this in the next live stream, so make sure to join me.
All right. I'm going to leave that up right there. That was Dabu7. But first and foremost, I want to give all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. Shalom unto you. Yeah, exactly what he's talking about here is what the scriptures are talking about. Okay? We're watching this world turn into the description that the Bible has of it. Okay? In the end times. All right, and particularly this story here by Dabu7 is in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Yeah, gun sales going up. Okay, because that's the modern day sword, is the gun, the killing instrument. Okay. I said, and one people shall stand up to fight against another. Hey, you can do race war, class war, civil war, Trump versus Biden, whatever level you, blood versus Crip, whatever level you want to talk about it. The one that's most important is Jacob versus Esau. Okay, and the other nations. That's the one that's gonna come, and that's gonna be fought out right here on these soils, man. And there's gonna be a problem. Okay, for the people. Only if you have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will you make it through these things going on. Anyway, verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, a dividing a fighting between one another. So to put it plainly, okay, and invading one another. When he said people are going to go in your house because there's no police to stop them. Okay, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, don't matter what your status is. Okay, in the earth, if you're a local official, if you were a cop, if you are the mayor, or so on and so forth, no one's gonna give a damn. They're gonna go in your house and take what they want. or they're gonna take whatever they want from you. Okay, it says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. There won't be no one to stop them. Okay, there won't be anyone to stop when people go take what they want. Okay, to the point where what's coming after this is where it really gets tricky. Okay, because what is this president talking about? DJ Trump, what he's been talking about, bringing in the military to do what the police can't do. Now that they defunded the police, you think crime's not going to go up? There's no jobs already. There's more job losses. You think that's going to solve the situations? Okay. It's going to make it worse. It's going to make crime. It reminds me, matter of fact, let me see if I did a video. I'm sure it's not up anymore. It was called Old Detroit, talking about how bad crime was in the city of Detroit because they defunded the police like 20 or 30%, or down to that much. I forgot. It was years ago now. But the same thing. And I actually used scenes from the movie RoboCop. Okay, you're telling me that's not what they're doing? They're not going to have drones and certain robots out there doing a regular police job, cop job? Okay. It's going to have to be something. Okay. It's going to have to be something. But we know what it's going to be. It's going to be war out on the people. Okay, what do you have MRAPs for? That's a civilian city war. When you claim that all the real wars are fought in the desert right now in the Middle East. So why you got certain drones and different things for the soils of America? MRAPs and whatnot for urban areas for the cities of America. Helicopters running certain drills over America. Okay? Over certain parts of the city, learning how to block off the city, doing all kinds of drills. Okay? It says, for there shall be a sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because crime's going to get so bad, they're going to have to implement martial law. Okay? Things are going to get that bad, they're going to have to call in for martial law. Okay? Gurkha troops, martial law troops, FEMA troops, military, whatever. They're going to have to call for that to come in. Okay? It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Hey, it's funny. People talking about defunding the police. That was one of the worst things I had ever heard of. Because they're killing black people, let's take away their jobs. How about you train them better? How about you just defund the precincts that have an outstanding number of unarmed lawsuits on killing civilians? I don't know. I don't care to solve the problems of America. The way that this situation gets solved is when Yahweh Shai comes back to redeem his elect and ushers in the kingdom of heaven. And the statutes, laws, and commandments written in us so as to be righteous. Okay, that's what's going to solve it. Everything else will play along those lines. Anyway, it says, a man shall have, let me make sure I read that, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, because the neighbor down the block got a couple chunky-ass guns. You heard him shooting off a couple times. And it seems like that chunky-ass gunshot is starting to make his way down the block toward your house. Yeah, men will be afraid. Okay, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Y'all were cool for the Super Bowl party. Your kids came over and swam at your neighbor's house and everything else. But now he's coming to take your food and your goods. Okay, it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, so all these things are coming. But here's the next thing that'll be coming also. There's another. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. But what I am going to read is this. Because like I was saying, these troops come in and that creates a problem. Okay. Let me see, 68. Yep. 2 Ezra 16:68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Yeah, this is all going to put spark the flames of the fire to get wild. Okay, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. They consent by taking that mark of the beast, by denouncing the belief in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and in reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So if like it says in I believe it's 1 Peter the 4th chapter. I may have to look for it because I believe that's where it's at. Where it says where did it go? If the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the sinner appear? Okay. So if the elect scarcely be saved, where the rest of you evildoers and wicked people of the earth, where y'all gonna fall? 2/3 of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the nation of Israel, also with those Israelite foreigners that be scattered amongst all the other nations that may even look like the nations. You're the Israelites. If you're righteous, man, you have in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you have a chance. If you're not, you're gonna get destroyed. That goes with some of the other nations too. They're gonna get destroyed as well. Not complete nations, but moving on, it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none. Yeah, they defunded the police. So when they're going in there, they're not going to play. They're not going to play games. Okay? They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay? For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Okay? Those are the things that are coming. Okay? Those are the things that are coming to the world, and this is one stage of it. California has some shit going on over there, where those people gonna live with all them fires and whatnot. It's a lot happening. Okay, these are the end times, and it's time to wake up out of sleep, because you're gonna have to deal with this. This ain't just gonna be something that happens to somebody in the hood or over there. It's gonna eventually move to all the country, and eventually that spirit is gonna move through the whole earth. Okay, so just want to bring this out. It was a Dabu video that I came across today. I just want to put that out there to show you how the scenario could escalate from something just as this. Okay, just by defunding the police. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Harakakutash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. To the next one, Shalom.